So I came back from vacation just yesterday. I had this big crazy move. I was super busy, so I haven't really done any videos. And then the craziest thing happened today. No spoilers. No one had any idea this was coming. Out of nowhere, Nintendo just announces that a brand new Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors game based on the events before the original Breath of the Wild is coming this year. What? I'm Xeon from Nintendo Life, and today Nintendo just out of nowhere revealed that a brand new Hyrule Warriors game called Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is coming to the Nintendo Switch exclusively, as you would expect, on November 20th of 2020. This brand new hack and slash style Musou Warriors game is being co-developed by Koei Tecmo and Nintendo, and it seems like Nintendo actually has quite a big hand in what's actually happening with this game. Age of Calamity actually features a full story with tons of cutscenes that help tell the tale of what actually happened to Hyrule before Ganon went ahead and got his dirty hands all over everything. There's no direct confirmation from Eiji Aonuma or anyone else yet saying that this game is going to be direct canon for the Legend of Zelda universe, as the original Hyrule Warriors was set in a different dimension and was confirmed to be essentially non-canon. It seems like this title, though, with how big of a hand Nintendo actually has in it, is probably going to be canon. It would almost be silly if it wasn't, and from the trailer that we've seen, it seems like Nintendo and Koei Tecmo are taking this game very, very seriously. One of the best parts of the Warriors games is that you always get to pick from a large roster of characters to play as, and now we don't know exactly what characters will be confirmed for the game. We do know that Link and Zelda are for sure playable, and so are the 4 champions. So Urbosa, Mipha, Revali, and Daruk are all confirmed. And this game also marks the first time that any of the champions will be playable in a video game. I really had my fingers crossed that the champions would come to Smash Bros at some point and would be playable there, but I'm really excited to have them playable at least in Hyrule Warriors. Even if the game does take kind of a Star Wars Rogue One route and we all know what's going to happen in the end, you know? At least we get to play with them for a little while. Maybe we'll see the King playable, or Beetle, or Prince Sidon, or even Hestu. That'd be awesome. Even Cass could have a really interesting moveset with his accordion. And it seems like it'd be a smart idea for Nintendo and Koei Tecmo to make the roster of characters exclusively ones that fit in with the world of Breath of the Wild. So we probably won't see Tingle here, or Young Link, or Fierce Deity Link, or, you know, things like that. But they may show up as costumes, since you could get ones like that in Breath of the Wild. There's also a strange little miniature egg-shaped guardian on the front of the box that seems to be a main character of sorts. Maybe that Guardian will sort of play as your companion character like Navi or Fi in past Zelda games. One of the best parts of Breath of the Wild is just running around and exploring, getting lost, taking your time, seeing the sights, and not having to constantly worry about defeating enemies. You could just go climb a mountain and jump off and sail off to another area. Now, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity takes place 100 years before any of the destruction happened from Ganon, which is great because before this game, the only sight that we had into the past was the cutscenes from Breath of the Wild, and you couldn't actually roam around any of those. They were just cutscenes. That's what they are. So I'm curious to know if there's going to be any open world elements to this game, or if it's going to be strictly level based, where you just select an area or you select a mission. Because I would love to roam around certain parts of Hyrule without this looming threat of enemies after me. Hang out, chat with some of the townsfolk, interact with shops, ride a horse, have a pint at the milk bar, you name it. I just want to inject myself into Hyrule, the past Hyrule. But in all fairness, this game looks extremely promising. And in the presentation, Eiji Aonuma actually stated that Koei Tecmo is working extremely close with the Zelda development team to make sure that the story, characters, and everything all matches up with the world. And another fun little tidbit that came out of the presentation is that this game is only happening because of the dedication Koei Tecmo put into the original Hyrule Warriors game. So, even if this isn't the exact look into the past of Hyrule that I wanted, I should be happy that it's happening at all. Which I am. I'm so excited. So as we've mentioned before, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity launches on Nintendo Switch on November 20th. Feel free to let us know in the comments down below what you think of this entire reveal. Were you completely surprised by it? Were you expecting some new Hyrule Warriors game? No, of course you weren't. No one was expecting this. This was not the 35th anniversary of Mario, where we all knew that this was coming. They had this under lock and key, under 100 locks. made of the same material that the Master Sword is made of. Which I don't know what it is. I should, but I don't know. Let us know what kind of characters you'd like to see come to the game, and if there's any certain story elements you'd like to see them expand on in this new Zelda game. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, then why don't you turn that subscribe button into a Warriors game by giving it a good old click, and then ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we release new videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm ZM from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.